Cześć. Right now I'm going to give you a small overview of day 2, Sunday, of the ED Train Polski, Poland camp. And in the morning we did yoga. It was awesome, amazing, a lot of fun. After which, we had some breakfast. And then we started to do the training after a little bit of rest, and we went out to the field near the soccer field where other people were doing their Tai Chi. And we started doing northeast, southwest exercises. And we did a exercise whereby we brought up our hand and brought it down, as to slap down that whatever, the opposite hand that the person was holding, so that we were at the correct angle. So from northwest, we were going to southwest. Northeast to southwest, or the opposite direction. But the point is going through the straight line, and if you're meeting resistance that's incorrect, don't just start. Rather, adjust yourself until you get it right, and then go to it. So we did a bit of that with slapping exercise, just to feel where that correct line was, and 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock positions, going up and feeling each time. We started doing for up, 12, then to 3, then to 6, and then going around 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we increased it to half, 45 degrees, and we noticed how our hand is turning inwards or turning outwards when we were going in the halves. Okay, and where our hand positions were, and were we moving it from the elbow, from the hand alone, or was it all together and originating from this point on your hand? We did a little bit of rocking exercise, which is interesting because he explained it in a different way that I've ever heard it before. We did the rocking exercise, and he said that we're on first our toe, and then the two balls, and then from the two balls that's connected, and then the two balls, and then just the center of the foot, and the center of the foot alone, then the center of the foot with the ball, with the heel of the foot, and then just the heel, and then back again. So he described which points we're on, and gradually he wanted to connect the points. So this is what it was before, and he wanted to put all the points together. So it's coming to that realization of what's happening. Okay, and then we did a little bit of stepping with sort of dancing with it. It seemed like dancing almost, where we were, we would step by using our yin energies, going straight upwards and pulling it inwards, looking at the triangle energies, then switching again. And then we tried it with a partner, where we held up our hands and we switch our legs, 1 to 1, without giving or decreasing pressure. And that was extremely important. We also tried to, we did a little bit of 6 elements, finding out what each one was. The metal, the earth, the fire, the water, and understanding all of it, and what it means in its relations to each other. That was quite important. It's a little hard to explain right here on the video, perhaps later. And we practice the partner work of switching from one foot to another while holding on to a person's hands, but also to their body. So first we did it to the body so that they can feel it exactly with the practice dummy, not doing anything else. And then we did it to their hands, which was a little more complicated, but it was to feel what is happening, and are you giving or removing pressure. And we also explored the fact that bodies are different, and your height may be different than the other person. So when you take a step forward and they have to compensate, they might have to take 2 steps, 3 steps. So it isn't a matching, a mirroring of what the other person's doing. You have to adjust to your own body. You can't be just doing it because the other person's doing it. You have to make sure that your body is doing what's appropriate and right for you. that was pretty interesting. How the day progressed. We did a lot of those stepping exercises, as well as pivoting on the ball of our foot, um, similar to dancing, to the ball of our foot and moving to the opposite, to switching sides basically. So we're facing in one direction, and when we move our foot, we then move the whole entire axis, without swaying, without moving off of our axis, to the other side. And we also practice doing that with the hands, the horizontal axis, and how that generates power when we're doing it, when we're moving it. And you said that in form, that also took place when you're switching positions, but you're also moving your hands. And when it comes close, that's when you're turning, because your body's close in, and that's when the rotation is more stable. If your hands are out when you're rotating, it's not going to be as stable. So that was something interesting that he did. And I recall everyone enjoying it, and there's a lot of laughter happening now and then. Great group of folks, a lot of fun, great energy. You definitely have to come. One of these years, happens every year, I think, here in Poland, to the camp. Just the other group who are not involved in Elite Trent, they're also fantastic folks too. You just get to know them, and when you start to explore their language, polski język, it's amazing. It's a lot of fun. Zai fajnie. Awesome. Great. Besides that, I don't remember anything else. So I'll have to be honest with you that I'll have to continue this later. And I'm excited for supper, which is happening right now. I have about 30 minutes, which is okay, because I did a little meditation. And to utilize all of your time, there's plenty of times to hang out, have fun, but also take time for yourself if you do come here, to meditate, to review what you've learned, to ask questions, to again mentally go over things, to maybe take a nap or two, to get your energy back in alignment, and find your center again, so that you're at the place that you need to be when you are going back out there to connect with other individuals and further understand yourself. So yeah, that was today. Do widzenia. Bye.